Hello everyone, welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show we are going to have Cristian. Cristian is from Rome in Italy. So let's see what Cristian has to say. Enjoy the interview. So hello Cristian, how are you?
Hi, nice to meet you. Yeah, I'm good. It's everything alright. Yeah.
Nice to meet
What
you
about
too.
you?
Very well. Yes, a very beautiful. It's a great day in London. It's not sunny, but the weather is good. It's not too cold. It's not too warm. It's like in the
Yeah.
middle.
I have been to London last week for just 2 days. Yeah,
Really?
and it was always cloudy, never sunny, but I liked it. Yeah, here in Rome, it's beautiful. Very sunny day.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was raining when you were. It was the first time you've been in London or not?
Yeah, it was my first time, and it didn't rain. No, it was just cloudy. It was nice weather. As you said, not too cold, not too hot. I was with my jacket, and it was right. Yeah.
So tell me, what was the highlights of your trip to London? What did you like the most about the city?
Yeah, I didn't go around a lot because it was just to go to see a friend, and I've been for just 24 hours. It was really a quick trip, and so we went around the city. I saw the London Bridge, the old bridge, and I see the airport Gatwick, the London Gatwick, and I made a quick stop to the palace, the palace, yeah,
Buckingham Palace.
Yes, the Buckingham Palace, yes, and the Big Ben, and I liked it. I also got to see the change of the guards, so it was nice, and I didn't I wasn't surprised by the attraction. Okay, it was nothing like you say wow, because living in Italy, you are also a bit accustomed to this type of things. Okay, you see it every day, but I really liked the atmosphere in London. Okay, the buildings, how they were disposed, the materials used, the pattern used to build the buildings, and it was spacey. Okay, the main center, it's more claustrophobic. Okay, there are a lot of buildings. It's oppresses you. Okay, but in the side, it's more open. There is a lot of green, and I liked it. Yeah, it was nice. I would live there, honestly. Yeah.
So tell me, where is about in Italy you are from?
I'm from Rome. Yeah.
Born and raised?
Huh?
Born and raised?
Yeah, I was born in Rome. I raised in Born and in Rome, and I had a little a time where I lived outside of Rome, but near Rome, so nothing much. Just you could say it was countryside. Okay, so I had also my I was also raised in the countryside, so I'm a little more wild in this point of view. Yeah. I prefer to the city.
So tell me, what do you like the most about living in Rome? What do you like the most about the city?
I'm not really a city guy. Okay, I don't like the business, the chaos of the city. I prefer the countryside, but obviously having everything you need near you. I can reach everything on foot. I have I love to work out. I have my gym. I go like 20 minutes on foot. I go to the gym. There is the supermarket. It's that's what I like. And even to go far away, like I don't know, the other side of Rome, you can take the underground metro, and it's everything. It's near you. Okay, and sometimes, every time, it's better to go on foot and with the bus or the metro, because the traffic is absurd. Yeah, that's maybe the main how do you say, the bad point, we can say, of
Yeah,
Rome. Yeah, the traffic and going with the car, it's difficult.
I
Yeah,
see.
around, yeah.
Absolutely. And so tell me, of course, Christian, we got connected through TikTok, yeah, through Instagram,
Yeah, yeah.
media. So tell me, what is your idea behind? What's the, of course, you put a lot of videos about fitness, about your
Yeah.
journey, but walk me through a little bit more about your page.
Yeah, I started recently, like this summer, and I did start working out. It's almost 4 years ago. Yeah, and I started in 2021, and the idea behind the TikTok and Instagram is just for fun. Okay, I think I reached a level where my physique is something you can look up to,
Mhm.
and I really enjoy working out and living this healthy lifestyle. That's not so healthy because it has its strange points, but I want to inspire maybe someone and give some motivation. I see a lot of videos, a lot of persons, but I don't really have a focal point for my
Yeah,
account, and that's probably why I will never grow to a big extent, because I do not pursue it. Okay, I am not so focused on making videos, posting daily, multiple time a day. And if I had to choose a focal point, it would be to give people motivation and to show them a way
yeah,
to work with me. Maybe it would be cool. And the other day, a guy that I didn't know, I don't even know where he's from, how old he is. I don't know anything. He wrote to me on my DMs on Instagram, and he said, "Great physique. How can I be like you? Do you have any tips?" So I
wow,
started writing a lot of stuff that I know, and suggestion tips as he asked. And he sent me a photo of his journey, 1 month of going to the gym, asking me if I could share my photo of the start of the journey. And I sent it, and he was surprised by my journey and asked me if I did steroids.
yeah,
Nobody
of course,
said yes, and I didn't ever do steroids, and I will never do them because of my line of work. I can do it, and
of
I
course.
would not do it anyway because it's dangerous. And
Yeah,
when I read that, I was afraid, because the guy said, "Did you use any steroids? Please be honest, because I'm thinking about using them." So I
hmm,
was like, absolutely not. I started writing again. It's very attainable. I'm natural. You don't need anything like that to be in a great shape. I am even, you could say, I surpassed the good shape, the good physical shape. This is not what's considered good physical shape. This is something more in bodybuilding type. Okay, it's
yeah,
more like working with your physique. And so I wrote all that, and the guy was like, "Oh, thank you. I didn't know about the side effects, about the dangerousness of this stuff." And I was relieved. It was I was happy about it. So yeah, that may be something I would love to do with it, but it's not my main goal. As I said, my line of work, it's my line of work, and but I study too, and now I'm trying to take a master in aerospatial engineering.
oh
So
wow, wow.
I would love to do both. Yeah,
It's amazing. I like this story because somehow, you are exposing your journey, your fitness journey, and sometimes you're inspiring people as well. People, they
yeah,
just see it, and they, even without knowing, people, they go like, oh, you know what? Let me follow this guy. Let me see his journey. And after, you never know. So that's the power of social media. You can
yeah.
reach everywhere.
Use
So
use the in the good way.
abs-
I'm posting just for fun. I like to make it's a challenge for myself, because I always had the problem with my exterior, with my appearance, and with my physique. Even when I started having results in gym, so a good physique, a good shape, until recent time I couldn't look at myself. Like I was like I'm not. I don't like myself. Okay, so posting myself, exposing myself on social media is like the last thing I would have liked to do, and that's why I do it, because it's to go out of your comfort zone, and so it's for fun and it's a challenge for myself.
Amazing. Okay, so during the interview, Cristian, I'm going to explore a bit more about your life and also about your journey so far, okay?
Yes.
Are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through your memories in life and share your point of views?
I'm ready to understand more of my life.
Amazing. Welcome to William and the Magic Box. So this is my best friend. Of random fun questions, okay? I'm just gonna play a song just for us to relax before the first question, okay?
Okay.
Let's do it. Right, before I start the game, during the join, if it comes up a question that you don't want to answer, don't want to talk about, always can change, okay?
Thank you.
Amazing. First question for you is, what does happiness mean to you?
What does happiness mean for me? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a tough one. It's generic, and I always have a logic approach to things, okay? And so happiness can be divided and can obviously be framed inside the biological part of happiness. Happiness is something that's generated by our mind, by our hormones, by dopamine, but simply. And so happiness, for definition, is not something you can achieve long term, okay?
Yeah.
All the time we try and look up to happiness, what I have to do to be happy, etc. It's a false purpose, okay? You are setting yourself up for failure because you are following the wrong direction. You are not following something you can achieve, because happiness is a moment. Sorry. So
Okay.
it's a moment. You cannot be happy for I don't know, 2 days. You can be happy for a moment, for something that happens. Happiness happens. Maybe it's that.
Nice.
So
Absolutely.
you should maybe look more for principles, for way of life, for something that makes you feel fulfilled. So you need to be satisfied with yourself. I think that the biggest thing close to happiness is being able to be in peace with yourself, okay? When you are alone with your thoughts, and you can look back on, even look at what you are now, and you are happy, you are satisfied, you are chill, you're okay with what you are, and that's the closest thing to happiness, and it's the thing you have to look about. And another thing that brings happiness, or the similar definition to it, is everyone has its own, but probably it's helping others. It's and if you don't think that doing so it's something that brings you joy, it's because you never did it, because it's for everyone. Yeah.
Amazing. I love that. And I totally agree. I think when you are helping others, in the end of the day, you are helping yourself as well, because whatever you send away, it's going to go back to you.
Yeah. Even if it doesn't directly come back, even if it's not to earn something, it makes you feel good. It makes you feel, in a sort of way, being helping others, so being externally good to others, it's the most, how can you say,
important thing, or appreciation.
No, it's something you do for yourself. So it's the opposite. Okay, the principle behind it is something you do for yourself.
Totally.
So in Italian you say egoista, egoistic.
Selfish.
Selfish. Yes, it didn't come to me. Yeah, you can say it's selfish, because helping others helps me. So I'm helping myself.
Yes, and I think as well, you need to help others without thinking to get something back. Just help because your heart says, okay, let's help this situation.
Yeah.
Question, let's do it. Hey, Cristian from Italy. Next question is, what's the most memorable lesson you've learned from your parents?
From my parents?
Yeah, parents.
Yeah, okay. So I have had a particular way of life of growing up. I grew up mainly with my mother, but my mother did work, so I grew up mainly with my grandparents, and
Wow.
and then I had a period with my mom, where she had another partner.
Baby
Yeah,
partner?
yeah, another partner, and that's who is my father for me. Okay,
Right.
not my biological father, but that's who is my father for me. And from my mom, I learned there is no way I can decide just one thing that she has taught me, she has passed me. Maybe the emotional intelligence. Okay, the ability to listen and to understand what the other person is saying, the open mind to the opinion, and yeah, that's the main thing she passed me. So everything about the empathy and the emotional side of myself, but I
Yeah.
needed also the strong parenthood of a male, and fortunately she had this partner that passed me all the vigorness and the yeah, everything you can say I am a man for. Okay, so if I am a man, it's thanks to him. Yeah, that's
Wow.
that's the lesson.
It's your mom the closest person for you in your life?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so your mom is watching this interview right now, and you have a moment, an opportunity to send her a message. You can say in Italian first, and after you can say in English. She's,
Ok.
she's watching.
Grazie mamma, so che tante volte hai avuto paura di non essere stata abbastanza, però sei stata perfetta. And in English it would be, thank you mom. I know you always thought you could have been better, or that you weren't enough, but you were more than perfect.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And hello from me, from William from London. Amazing. Next question. Before the next question, Christian, tell me, you mentioned at the beginning of the interview that you start your fitness journey from in 2021, yeah?
Yeah.
So tell me why you decide to start this journey, and there was something behind. You just felt like, okay, I need to change my life, my habits. Did something happen, or just felt like, okay, let me change now?
Yeah, it's I always practice sport. Okay, since I was little, I started as when I was little at 8 years old. I was a skinny guy. Okay, I didn't eat. Okay, but I always practiced soccer, swimming, tennis. Then I passed on boxing, and so I always used to play or to practice some sport, and I started loving to eat. I ate a lot, okay? But practicing sport, it was all right because I was in an healthy way, okay? Then there was some major incident in my life, problems, etc. I
Yeah.
stopped working out, and I continued eating. I was mainly alone between my 15 and 17-year-old. So I used to go to school and come back to school, and I would play video games, and then like at 5 o'clock I would take on 300 grams of pasta with pesto and eat that because I was hungry. Okay, so in 2 years I gained a lot of weight and arrived at 92 kilos. Yeah, I'm 183 centimeter tall. Yeah, so I was fat. I was overweight. I was not obese, but I was overweight. I didn't have any muscle, so it was all fat. And I started not being able to look at myself. Okay, I always since I was a kiddo, I always had problems with my aesthetic. Okay, I didn't like myself even as a youngster. Okay, and it was like something inside of me. It was like this and stop. And but having that overweight and looking at myself, I was not happy with myself. So
Right.
I started looking up for ways to lose weight, and I started working out, and I started learning, studying a lot, and and so I started working out, and I was able to start my journey. Then I used to hate myself, like the gym motivation, the looking at myself was that purpose, was you, I don't like you, you have to be gone, okay? But then it's been more than 2 years since I last thought that. Then I got I loved, and I started loving the way.
Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah. And I think that's the way, that's the main reason I'm able to continue, because you have to love the journey to more than the destination. Yeah, I don't know where we'll arrive. My mother often asks me, why are you doing this? Where do you want to be? Like, what's your destination? And I tell her, I don't know, I don't care. I like working out, I enjoy working out, I enjoy following a diet, and it's something I like because I study for it on like an hobby. And so being able to apply what I know, what I learn on my physique, seeing the results, it's satisfying. Yes.
How often do you go to the gym?
And now I'm going 5 times a week, and plus 1 or 2 that's just cardio. So not mandatory in the gym. It can be also running, something like that.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question is, tough question now. If someone gave you an envelope, with your death date inside of it, would you open it or not, and why?
Okay. I don't know. I should put myself in that situation, so it may require some time, because I don't live thinking about the day I will die. Okay, I do things knowing that one day it will be the end.
Yeah.
But in a sort of way, I think about it is too distant to think about it. So it's like it wouldn't make a change. But knowing myself, I'm a guy that needs deadlines. Okay, knowing my capabilities, my abilities, my potential, I always tend to procrastinate things since to the last, because I know that I will be able to do it. So probably I would open it to have pressure to be even more great. Even though we live in a culture with social media, etc., where we tend and we feel obliged to make the most out of our lives. Okay, but sometimes we don't do it really for ourselves. Like our purpose is shifted on what the society may think it's something great. So we tend to push ourselves, push our limits, but not for ourselves, because living a great life doesn't mean having a lot of things done, doesn't mean having a lot of certificates, a lot of story. It means being happy of the life you're living, being satisfied, being happy with satisfied with the life you are living. So often I find myself with this problem. I want to post, I want to study, I work, I go to the gym, seriously. It's a lot of things, and I would love to do even more. But is it for myself, or is it because otherwise I would not live a great life? So knowing the time of my death, I would push myself even harder to say I have lived a great life, or because someone else can say I've lived my great life. Because when you die, there is nothing else. So when you die, all the effort you put in, it should be for making you in that last moment say, I'm happy to go away, not to look back and say I'm exhausted, because you didn't enjoy what you built, because you built too much. You didn't have time to So I would open it. Yeah.
My God, I'll be so scared. I'll be so tempted. I'm so tempted, but I'll be so scared to open. So I think I wouldn't open. But understand your point. I think you would.
Why would you be scared?
Because imagine if it would be tomorrow.
Yeah, that would be scary. Yes,
That would
but
be-
one day it will be. So
Totally, I understand. It's a trick question. 3 questions left. Let's do it. You like dancing?
uh, yeah, I like dancing. Okay, I passed a lot of time thinking about myself about no, you don't like dancing, but it was just because I'm not good at dancing, so I feel judged. But yeah, I like dancing. I find myself dancing when listening to some songs, so I like dancing.
Amazing. Next question is, what would be your ideal day?
My ideal date,
Day.
yeah, with a
Day.
partner.
No, day.
Day. Okay, my ideal day. My ideal day. For sure, a good working out session. It should be in there. And as I was saying before, I don't really. I have more perfect day. There is not just one ideal day. Okay, on vacation, like on holiday, on a more relaxed side, I really enjoy nature. So it would be nice waking up on in some mountain in on some cabinet I reached before, and the mountain looking at the sunrise and making something to eat, something healthy to eat, like some eggs, something like that, and then go maybe on a walk with some something like a lake, something like that. And yes, for sure, not alone. Like I like being alone, but with my friends, it would be better. Friends or a person I can share it with. The moment I'm single, so I don't have someone to to share this
To go.
with. Yes, but
And-
yeah, and
Saying that, what's the meaning of life for you?
the meaning of life.
Yeah.
There is not a meaning to life.
Yeah.
Life is not something that's being created. Okay, so it has not a purpose. I'm not a religious person. That's why I can say I say this. But when you create something, it has a purpose. Okay,
Yeah.
I created this phone with the purpose of using it for a lot of things. Okay, but life was not created. So searching a purpose for life, an ambiguous purpose for life, is not something that helps you. Everyone can create a purpose for themselves, and I don't think I have a purpose in life, like a goal. Okay, but my maybe yes. Okay, I would love to become an astronaut. Yes, but my purpose, my goal is to live without regrets. Okay, so everything I do, it should be for my future self, to not be sad or angry that I did something. Yeah, that may be the purpose.
Understand. Amazing. 2 questions left. Let's do it. Before the next question, of course, Christmas is just around the corner. It's almost there, Christmas, yeah? My question for you is, what's the meaning of Christmas? How do you like to celebrate Christmas usually? Do you spend time with family or friends or alone? How does it work for you, Christmas?
Yeah, I'm not the type to really celebrate vacation or this type of days, Christmas, Easter, or every other day, even my birthday. It's nothing special for me. Every day is it's another day. And so I really like Christmas because of the atmosphere, the food you eat. I love, especially here, and lasagna. And but it's a nice time to have all your family together. Okay, I particularly loved Christmas this year because my cousin, that's like a brother to me because I'm a single, I'm a lone child. Okay, and this cousin he grew up with me, so it's like my brother, and he's been working since this summer in Dubai as a flight assistant. Sorry, and he's coming back for Christmas, and it will be the first time in 6 months that I see him. So I'm happy that Christmas gave us the opportunity to see each other. I'm happy for that. Yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
And just that's Christmas for me, a time to enjoy your friends and your parents. Usually I spend it with my family. Yes.
Of course, 2024 just finished, yeah. And 2025 is already here. So my question for you is, when a new year starts, yeah, you are kind of person that makes some projects, you make some new resolutions, or just go with the flow?
No, I go with the flow because making a list, making projects, making this type of resolution, it sets you up for failure. Again, I say this a lot, but there are a lot of misconceptions, a lot of false pretense, that false type of protocols that social media tends to give you, okay, to make you feel good about yourself, but it's all imaginary. It's an illusion. And I think the way to put a wall between something that helps you and does not help you, it's what requires effort, okay, mental effort. If something is easy for you, it's not helping you. that's for sure. Okay.
That's so true.
So I usually do not make a resolution for the new year, because I already have my plans, and I do not depend on the day of the year. It's something much bigger. Okay, so yeah. But I am the guy that tends to have a list of things he wants to do, just not temporally scaled. It's yeah.
I see. And when you think about 2024, what's something that you're gonna bring with you from your heart, like that happens in 2024? That's for some reason it was a special moment for you.
Yeah, maybe the first thing that came to my mind, it's a new friendship that I did not build in 2024, but consolidated in 2024. And it's with my friend that was in London. I came to London from him, and it's called, his name is Vito. And yeah, he became like a brother to me in this year. So that's what I will bring in 2025, along with the other experience with other friends. So yeah.
Wow, Vito gonna be very happy to know that when he watched the interview. He'll be very happy. Next question for you is, who are you most thankful for and why?
Who
are you most thankful for? Which person you are more thankful?
But in general, in my life, or
in general in your life, when you think about someone special that you're gonna be always thankful, which person is that?
My mother, obviously. Yeah. My mother and my father.
I see. Okay, so tell me, what's the biggest difference between you and your mom, and the biggest similarity?
Okay, biggest similarity, it's we are both too good with the person in general, with the partner, and we tend to give ourselves out too much, and so we get hurt because we prefer the welfare of the other person. We put the other person first, and we are left behind because we care more about the other person. And that's not only with a special person. It may happen very often, and I'm trying to work on this to be like more selfish and more careful for myself. And the biggest difference, I don't know, maybe the ability to keep calm, okay, to understand the situation and be okay with life. And what I mean by that is that life happens, okay? So things happen, and you have to be able to adapt to what comes from life. You do not have to be against, because you will never win against life. So you have to adapt to what life gives you. And that's something that my mom makes it's more difficult for her. Okay, often I find myself helping her to accept what's happening.
Amazing. Last question, ready?
Yes.
Let's do it. Last question. Before the last question, tell me, if you could send a Christmas message for people watching this interview right now, what would you say?
A Christmas message. In theme with Christmas, it would be enjoy your family, enjoy your close friends, enjoy the people around you. Do not give them for granted, because they are not. And mainly your maybe grandparents or someone that's more distant, that you feel like you are almost how can I say, you feel it's difficult to connect with them, or connecting with them is something that requires you effort and you're too lazy to do it. And but think about a few days, few months, few years from now where you cannot do it anymore, and that should give you the reason to do it. Maybe it's not important, maybe the first, you do not want to connect with that person, but me personally, I spent a lot of time with my father, being angry for the things he tried to teach me, because I didn't want to do it, because I was lazy. And now that he is not here anymore, and I would pay everything to let him know that I enjoyed those moments. Yeah.
Wow. I'm sure he'll know somehow. I'm sure somehow this message is gonna get to him for sure.
Yeah.
Amazing. Last question is, I think this one is going to be very easy for you. What motivates you the most in life?
What motivates me the most in life?
The most in life.
I don't believe in motivation. There is not motivation. Yeah, it's like happiness. Motivation is temporary, but it does not bring you towards your goal. And it's a propellant. It's a boost, but it does not give you the inertia to keep going. You have to be disciplined to reach your goal. So for me, motivation is having fun, mainly. All the things I do, it's I feel I face them as a challenge that I am happy to face, and brings me happiness. Like having to follow a diet to reach my goal, it's funny. Having to study for the engineering, etc., it's a challenge that I do not know if I'm able to pass, and that's what makes it funny. So the motivation, maybe it's that, having fun. Yeah.
Amazing. And when I was like checking your profile, I saw there a phrase, consistency is key. And I totally understand, believes as well. It's like discipline. It's a key of everything. Everything you do, if you have a discipline, things gonna come in the right times. Things gonna work out the way you want it. For sure. Amazing.
Consistency is being 1% better every day.
Amazing.
And it seems easy, but it is not.
Totally. And it's good as well. If it would be easy, it would be boring. So
yeah, exactly.
Right, it's not the end yet. Let's play the word association game. Okay, I'm going to give away some words. Just tell one word that comes to your mind. Quick thinking. Okay.
Yeah.
One word for money.
Money. Work.
Fear.
Dark.
Family.
Love.
Life.
Fun.
One word for love.
Love.
Yeah.
Friends.
Friendship.
Gym.
Okay. Sex.
Difficult.
Okay. Religion.
Bug.
Politics.
Uninterested.
Desire.
Fire.
Regret.
Purpose.
Success. Success.
Goal.
Wish.
It came to my mind the yes. Where in the ancient time you used to excavate to take out the water, the well. It should be well. Well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Happiness.
Joy.
One word for Rome.
Rome.
Yeah.
Capital.
One word for Italy.
Home.
And the last one now, fitness. One word.
Fitness. Hobby, maybe. Yeah.
Let's pretend I'm going to meet your mom for a coffee, and I'm going to ask your mom, define Cristian in one positive word and one negative word only. What your mom would say about you?
What my mom would say about me?
Yeah, positive and negative. One word.
One negative, it's maybe how you say disordinato. Yeah, when you do not put things back in place.
Messy,
chaotic, something like that. Yes, for sure. Messy for sure. And one positive things, and maybe something on my goodness. Yeah.
Good rest?
Yeah, well, like that I am a good person. Something
Okay.
like that. Yes.
Okay. And if that's the same,
exactly, kindness.
Kindness.
Yeah.
And if the same question to Vitor, your friend, he'll say the same thing as well or not?
Vito, no. Maybe the positive things, it would be loyalty.
Okay.
And the negative thing, the not being on time. Something like that. Yeah.
Very Italian, from Brazil, and we are the same as well, always late.
Yeah.
Let's play now, Cristian, in the magic box, and you can ask me a question. Before asking the question, tell me, pizza or pasta?
Pizza. All time. Big time. I love pizza. Pizza is like my number one food.
Amazing. Okay, you can ask me a question now, Cristian.
I wanted to ask you a question about principles. Like I believe that to live a purposeful life, something that makes you satisfied, and a life you can be happy to be in, you have to have a principle to follow. Okay, something that some binary you have to follow and to go back when you lost the way. Okay, so what are your principles? Some principle you live by, and what are the experience that taught you those principles?
I love that. I love the question, Cristian. It couldn't be a better question for this the start of the year now. I'll tell you something. When you were formulating the question, the first thing came to my mind was a talk I was having with my grandmother when I was a child, and I'll never forget. She told me, she said to me, look, you always can be yourself. Yeah, life is gonna be easy. It's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be challenging. It's gonna be sad. It's gonna be happy. It's gonna be like a roller coaster full of up and downs. But she said something that I'm never going to forget. She said, look, one of the things that you should always keep to you is, first of all, never do anything to people that you don't want people to do it for you. Yeah, that's the very basic, yeah? Even though sometimes you're going to feel angry, you're going to feel tired, but keep yourself, keep the person who you are, and don't do anything. You're going to make mistakes, of course, like everyone else, you do every day. However, always keep in your mind, think like, okay, when you're going to do something impulsive, something that's going to, generate anger or something, remember that can happen to you as well. So if you don't want this to happen to you, so it's better for you to step back and not do it. Yeah. So that was the very principle that I always keep to myself. And of course, I've done other things, mistakes like regarding that, and that's how you learn as well. But I always try to keep that in my mind because it's very principle. And the other part of the thing is just be yourself. Yeah. When you are yourself, the right people will come, the wrong people would go, and it's part of life. Yeah. But when you are yourself, you don't need to pretend being somebody else. You're going to be more relaxed. People's going to see the real person. even though sometimes you make mistake, but you know, you are yourself, you can apologize, you can, you know, but that's the very basic thing that you can do, because when you are yourself, you are more relaxed about life, because you don't need to pretend, you don't need to, you know, be somebody else. You know, people's gonna see the real person there. Even if they don't know you, they're gonna feel it. You know what I mean? You know, sometimes you meet someone that you met for the first time, but you can see that the person is pretending.
Yeah.
No, it's the same thing as well. And sometimes when you meet someone or people cross your life and they see the real person, they're gonna stay in your life. They're gonna feel like, oh, I like this person. Somehow we're gonna connect it. So I think that's the one of the biggest principles that I always had. It's about respecting others. You know what I mean? Be able to understand that people never do anything to other people that you want people to do for you. So keep relaxed, keep going, and just be yourself as well. So that's one of the things came to my mind right now. That's having this conversation with my grandmother when I was like 8 years old, 9 years old. She told me that, and I remember the moment because we were sitting together and we were talking about things and everything, and she told me that, and I always kept here. So
Yeah.
that's something. Yeah, that's my answer for you.
Yeah, I agree with those principles. Something I feel mine too. And about the being yourself around other person in today's society with again social media and all the pressure we are put on, we have on our shoulders. It's an important message to make everybody know, because having someone in your life and seeing that person drifting away or exiting your life, nowadays it feels like a failure. Okay, it feels like something you are not doing right, and that's why you keep pretending. But by pretending, you are only yourself, because you surround yourself with people that are not good for you, and that doesn't mean that they are bad people. It's just they are not for you. And so the sooner you learn it, the better you will be. Yeah.
And it's funny because you feel more relaxed as well. You know what I mean? You feel relaxed. You don't need to pretend or anything.
Yeah, to put anything on. Yeah.
And you just live authentic life. Your life is more authentic, you know, of yourself, and people, they see that, you know. So I think it's a great way. And as you said, I totally agree. You know, the other people that for some reason they're not in your life anymore, they're not bad people. They just went in a different direction. They have other principles, have other ways, and that's life. You know what I mean? People gonna come, people gonna go, other people gonna stay, other people gonna connect, other people gonna meet again and you're gonna reconnect again. Some people never gonna connect again, and it's normal. That's the way, you know what I mean, things here. That's what makes life beautiful. Did you enjoy the interview, Cristian?
Yeah, I had a great time. It was fun.
Thanks again. Thanks for taking the time for the interview. Thanks for being so kind and accepting my invitation. And before you go, if you can share a positive message or anything that you live by.
My positive message is to try to live a life with no regrets. So everything you do it not for the instant gratification, but do it thinking about your future self, to make him proud, and your child self to be someone he would look up to, and accept yourself, because living by yourself with no regrets, you can still make mistakes, but you did it in good faith, so life goes on. You have a lot of time to replace those mistakes, so accept it. Yeah.
Amazing.
Thank you.
So, have a Merry Christmas, enjoy your time, and
you too
as well. Happy New Year, and we keep in touch, okay? It was a pleasure having you on the show.
Yeah, it was a pleasure for me too.
Take care.
I hope everything goes well. Bye.
For you too. Ciao, ciao. Bye. So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why would you like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye bye, see you next time.